Cries of a Dead World. I love this song. But, oh wow. Rangers have been exported and be used to create a new party. Well, I'm just gonna load the quick save and not blow everybody up. That seems like a good idea, because fuck if I'm starting again. A medical room. Anything of interest. These high bloody walls are irritating, because I've got to zoom out to see anything, and it makes everything so small. Goddamn pills. You talking to her? Eric Tideman. This man must be the Ranger's doctor, judging by the tools he's carrying around. He walks around the room tending to his patients, but frequently stops to catch his breath. You can see tattoos running along his neck and arms. No, I can't. He's got a high collar coat and got his arms covered. In both, though you can only catch a glimpse of the latter as he reaches up to cover his mouth. Huh? Oh, no. Recruits. Hurt? Need supplies? Or just snooping? You talking to me, Doc? What's it to you? Can a sick man take pills? What's wrong with you? Anything we can do to help? I don't know why this is Pills voice, but okay. Not unless you've got a cure for lung cancer on you. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. God damn it. Jesus. Did that need to be on its own line? Before the apocalypse, I could have had chemotherapy. Lay trial. Healing crystals. Now all I can do is take pain pills and wait for the end. And the fucking pills aren't working any more. Will you take pain pills if we find them? Hell yes. Anything. Everything. I'll trade you for double for any you find. What if we found a cure? Ha! What a comedian. There is no cure. Not for 150 goddamn years. Not unless you believe those crackpots who say that Finster found one before he died. I know who Finster was. Yep, just snooping. Well, don't. Stay out till you're sick. No. Lucky lose. Alright. Yeah, right. Jeez, he's a bit hard to voice. Oh god, there's a person here. If that was Blythe, this must have been Parker, which makes this... There's no getting around it. Despite the bathrobe and slippers and the high-tech artificial leg, this guy is intimidating. Fat, yes, but there's a lot of muscle under that, all that padding. And he's 6 of he's an inch. Also, his fists are the size of canned hams. Surely the size of a canned ham is just the size of the can. Yeah, I know, you're the new recruits. Heroes of Ag Center, etc. Well, I don't do the tour. Flintlock does the tour. I just do maps. So, unless you've got questions about maps, talk to him, thanks, bye. How do you feel about Vargas? That's General Vargas to you, a wild man back when we patrolled together. Now he's too cautious for his own good, or the Rangers. Where'd you get that cool artificial leg? If you ask about it again, I'll tear it off and beat you with it. Come on, what if one of us loses a limb, like Bird, because he's always sticking it into things and playing with explosives? You gonna keep a fix like that yourself? You're right, I'm being selfish. I got it from a woman named Dr. Kyle. Don't know where she came from, but she did excellent work. It's not for the squeamish, though. The new leg is fine, works like a charm, but is powered by a fuel cell that's implanted in the chest. Kind of freaks me out, to be honest. Whoa! Rose has an arm powered by a thing in the chest, which is implanted by a female doctor. I reckon that Dr. Kyle is working for the android people and is going around giving people these things which will somehow control them. What's freaky about it? It's a little blue gem set into my breastbone. First few nights I had it, the glow kept me awake. It just feels unnatural. There's a tour? Every time Vargas brings new recruits to the Citadel, they always want us to show them around the museum. I've already had a look. Well, I don't have time for it. I've already had a look. I don't have time. You're never paying attention. I just had a look. Do you and Flintlock get along? His incessant chatter can be wearing, but I'm glad he's here. He acts as a shield for the idiots who otherwise bother me. What do you mean, too cautious? We lost a lot of men taking this place, and I understand him wanting to regroup and rebuild, but it's been 15 years. While we've been sitting here guarding our little patch, the weeds have been growing beyond our borders, and every year we let them go, they're going to be harder to cut down when the time comes. Weeds? Raiders, militias, mutant animals, mad scientists, cults. We keep our own backyard clean, but beyond it, the wasteland is worse than it ever was. And there are places out there that haven't been updated on my map since we got here. What are our borders? Look at this map. This is Ranger Citadel. Our territory stretches from rail nomads here in the north to Ag Center in the south and High Pool in the east. That's it. Everything outside that triangle has become terra incognita. Our influence is shrinking when it should be expanding. What do you know about Ag Center, besides the fact that I am the hero of it? An old pre-war research facility that got turned into a farm. Now it's a research facility again. A bunch of science types are up there trying to figure out ways to grow more and better crops in the wastelands. We get most of our food from them. Good thing you saved it. You know about High Pool? Well, it was a reservoir and water treatment plant. We got our water from them in exchange for patrolling up there. Until you let it die, that is. Fuck you, I did the right thing. Tell me about rail nomads. A little town built out of rail cars. Always fighting amongst themselves, but they don't generally bother anybody else. Bit of a drug problem, though. I wish they would end their conflict. Every time one of them gets the upper hand, I have to change my maps. So what's so interesting about maps? Keeping accurate maps is an important part of a ranger's job. Knowing locations and distances to towns, oases, and resources keeps our communities alive. We also need to put new places on the map when we find them. Catalogue who lives there, and if they're a threat. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be getting back to it. Oases are important? There aren't many places to find drinkable water out in the desert, so we try to keep the maps current about which are pure and which have run dry. And no, I'm not giving you a map. Part of being a ranger is finding water for yourself. We had to do it in my day, you'll do it in yours. What the fuck sense does that make? Oh, we have to keep our maps current. It's an important part of being a ranger, but fuck you, make your own. Wow, I don't like you anymore. So we should keep an eye out for new places. We're always looking to expand our knowledge of the world. Write down all the places you visit on your travels, and when you come back to base, I'll reward you for any place you find we don't already have on our maps. The more the better. Goodbye, twathammer. Back to work. Not going to draw themselves. I found a lock. It wasn't a very good one. Nice work on saving Ag Center recruits. I know we need High Pool's water, but Ag Center grows those watermelons I like blowing up. So good call. Hang back a minute now. I'm just finishing up this priming assembly, and it's a little tricky. Gently. Gently. A dark room lined entirely with sandbags. In the centre is a cluster of workbenches and shelves, all cluttered with laths, tools, wires, and welding equipment, and rows of completed hand grenades and bombs. Sitting at a bench, digging into the guts of a bomb with a pair of needle-nosed pliers, is a wiry middle-aged man. He's clearly not sitting down at all. A leather-tough Asian man with a welding mask flipped up to reveal a friendly, deeply lined face. He has scars and burn marks all over his arms, neck, and head. You also notice that he only has 2 fingers and a thumb on his left hand. Looks like he's got more than that, if I'm honest. Hi, hold on. Now what can I... it's the heroes of Ag Center! Come to see where the magic happens, eh? Well, this is it. I'm TNT-10, the man who makes all your problems disappear in a puff of smoke. And you're the kids that generally sending off to solve the mystery poor old Ace got Ace trying to find the answer to. Magic? Yep, I'm the Wizard of Boom, the Sorcerer of Shrapnel. If you need to put a little bang in your party, I'm the man to see. Now you can get the regular off-the-shelf stuff from Melson up in the Quartermaster's office, but if you need something special, something you'll need that'll make a real impression out there, come see me. I'll show you the fun stuff. You think there's anything to the radio mystery? Meh, seems like more of Vargas's craziness to me. He goes from sitting on his hands to chasing ghosts in one jump. Why are we all of a sudden hunting mysterious radio signals when we have honest-to-God flesh-and-blood threats right here in the waste? I just don't get it. What threats would those be? The Red Scorpion militia, for one. Since we pulled in our borders and decided not to patrol anywhere east of High Pool anymore, those bad boys have been multiplying like roaches. Now they think they're the new Rangers, saying they're protecting the people of eastern Arizona like we protect the people here. Well, I don't believe it for a second. And I'll tell you something else. I don't think they're going to be content with just eastern Arizona for long. I think they want the whole enchilada. We're going to get caught with our pants down. So you think those signals aren't important? I don't believe that they're live broadcasts at all. I think it's all a bunch of pre-war loops that we're finally hearing because the air is getting clearer. Nothing lives beyond the radiation. How could it? They refer to us by name. They refer to the ranges by name. The radiation. You go far enough in any direction in the waste, you're gonna run into radiation. Hot enough to cook you. There's no way around it. We're walled in. The last survivors of the apocalypse. Which is why we gotta keep the peace. If everybody in Arizona killed everybody else, there'd be nobody left on Earth. We're all that's left. The last hope. What fun stuff do you have for sale? I got the stuff that puts the fun in fun-splosion. Jesus Christ. Manglers, law rockets, RPGs, sabot rockets, grenades, pipe bombs. Wow. I know my shit's a little pricey, but you have no idea what I have to go through to make it. Is there anything we can help you with? There sure is. All the Rangers know that I'm always looking for bomb-making supplies, particularly ammonium nitrate. You find that shit in, well, shit. Oh no! Oh, that shit I sold. So if you come across any cow shit, or even better, bat shit, or any fertilizer, bring that shit back to me and I'll trade you some good shit. Law, missile launcher, you name it. You got that shit? We haven't got shit. Well, shit. Any other shit I can help you with? Thanks for your help. I'm running out of voices. Ah, Heroes of Ag Center, welcome. I've been expecting you. Or perhaps... Looking closer, you see that the woman isn't as youthful as she seems. There are a few grey hairs amongst the brown and a lot of lines around her eyes, but she sketches with the keen-eyed intensity of a younger woman. A very tough decision, considering it was your first time out. Ag Center was a good choice, though. There are great scientists there. You knew we were coming? Every new recruit the General brings in gets around to visiting us eventually. The weapons and armor we make are what's keeping them alive, after all. Most are curious where they come from. I imagine you're no exception. You make weapons here? Why am I speaking as Angela? Well, that's a bit of a misnomer. We did make some of them. The really interesting ones. But mostly what we do here is refurbish scavenged weapons and armor. One thing we hope our rangers will do is collect any broken down weapon parts, stray bits left over from modding, what have you. They find as they patrol the wastes and bring them back here to Melson, over in the quartermaster's office. In exchange, he'll buy it off you at a great markup. What kind of weapons do you have? We service, repair, and reinvent every kind of weapon, from knives and handguns to rifle, even energy weapons when we can get our hands on them. We don't do explosives, though. That's TNT Tan's department. Go talk to Melson if you're looking to purchase our armaments. I only issue my interesting pet projects if you've got a requisition order. What have you got for us? Some very nice pieces. Let's see. Ode Flintlock sent over a requisition with your name on it. Says he hopes better armaments will prevent further deaths. So I've got a requisition allotted for you. Oh! Oh, you beautiful... Oh. So I choose one. Okay, I'll go for that one. Looks like you're out of requisitions, Rangers. Remember, it's just one item per rec. I'll let you know when I've got more for you. What kind of armor do you have? We have everything from sturdy leather jackets to hand-forged plate, to the finest reconditioned pre-war combat armor we can find. You'll have to pay for the more expensive items. Research and repair doesn't come free, but we aren't out to make a profit, just to recoup our expenses. I've got some custom interesting armor, but the General's orders us to save those for special loadouts only. Interesting weapons? I'm interested. Huh. The interesting ones are my department. I'm always trying to come up with new and better weapons and armor using bits and bobs we have lying around. Can't just give them away, though. Creating them takes a lot of our precious resources, so the General is pretty tight with the requisition orders. General Vargas said to bring you this robot leg we found at Ace's murder site. Murder site? Ace's murder site. What a name. Let's take a look at it. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Did the General tell you? He was so pleased that you found Ace's killer that he authorized a rec order for you. You ought to have your pick of some of my more interesting creations.